No.
Buena gente de YouTube, aquí en el pinche Nintendo Direct me perdí, pero no he visto nada, así que igualmente aquí lo voy a hacer. Chingue su madre, lo voy a hacer. Chingue su madre, güey. Chingue su madre. Bueno, igual ya pasaron como 5 horas, no he escuchado nada de Smash, no he escuchado nada de nada. Bueno, a saber, bueno, háganle. Que el COVID, que sí, que... ¿Qué dice?
Pare.
Bueno, sí, que el COVID... Fue puta, está muy duro. Ah, no, espere, a ver, ya tal vez no estén escuchando nada. A ver, espere. Compartir sonido, ya. Ya otra vez. Está muy duro, la verdad. Ajá, que el COVID, su chingada madre, ajá. Tal vez no lo edité mucho porque igual todo está muy duro. Voy a bajar a la hora. Ajá, Nintendo Direct. Verga, ¿está subtitulado? Ay, experiencia, no está subtitulado, bueno. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, Monster Hunter. ¿Qué pasa? Un día, mira esa, solo desapareció. No va a traducir. Sí. Se ve bien. Ese corte fue del direct, no fue mío. Ah, no, esto no es. Yo estoy diciendo huevadas. Esto no es Monster Hunter. Yo soy tonto. Este es otro juego. Es del... Ah, madre, yo no juego en Nintendo, pero... es del otro juego, no es Monster Hunter, todo tonto, hablando tontadas. Ah, estos dos los querían en Smash, yo me acuerdo.
I'll find you, whatever it takes.
Ajá.
This is where you were.
Aquí es donde está Pyra.
Sorry, Rex.
Rex.
I couldn't tell you.
Te puedo decir. ¿Qué? ¿Por qué?
I got an invitation to...
¿Qué? Pero, ¿pero solo Pyra?
I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex.
¡Hora, qué mamada! Los querían en Smash, pero yo... que no sé, a ver, el rebol. Ah, marico.
Genius! You're pretty much owning them. And these are seasoned fighters.
There are no pushovers.
Está bien.
Talk about a tight spot. Mithra? Let me handle this.
¿Qué? ¿Sabe? Perdón, no sé. No sé, yo esperaba Doomslayer, no sé, perdón. Oh, como Echo, ¿no? Echo, ¿no?
Close, huh? Hey, were these guys planning on winning? Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming through. Lightning.
¿Otra espada? ¿Otra espada? Ah, madre. Otra espada. Ah, no, bueno. Sí. No, personaje bravo, los querían bravo, coño de la madre. En fin, sí. No me gustó. Bueno, pues no me voy a quejar porque igual a alguien sí le gustó. No sé.
Quite the spectacle, aren't they? Wait, Gramps?
El mapa. Mapa cambiante, eso sí me gusta, pero...
Oh, look, our friends are here, and their support.
Ojo, pero que se haga eso. Pero ya, Shulk, no, esto es del juego de Shulk, ¿no? Estos güeyes están dando ya representación del juego, pero ahora sí, mamá. ¿Sí ven? ¿Sí ven?
Never expected to see you two again. Well, now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
Ooh, fighting words. You forget. We're
Pero es
fighters
que
too!
ya con Sephiroth ya habían roto una regla. Ay, sí, una regla, pero otra vez, ¡ta madre! Xenoblade 2 crónico, pero ¿por qué coños de su madre? Ay.
Hello,
Okay.
everyone. It's been a while. I'm
Nintendo
Shinya
Direct.
Takahashi from Nintendo. Last year, we delivered some news through a
¿Otra vez?
series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations.
Sí, que Beyblade.
However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time.
Chales, yo quería Crash. Chales.
I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today.
A Spyro al menos.
We appreciate your continued support.
Que el soporte, que la gente de Nintendo Direct. Sí. ¡Ta madre!
Okay, what you just saw was the reveal
Es que ya
trailer
había
for the
Xenoblade.
newest fighter in the Super Smash
Y
Bros.
otro de
Ultimate
la
game,
misma serie que ya
Pyra and Mithra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer.
Si no
Alright,
puedo
let's
esperar.
continue with our first batch of Nintendo
Estoy que
Switch
no puedo.
headlines.
¡Ay, guys! ¡Ay, guys! ¿Estará gratis o normal? Digo como si tuviera una Switch. Es que el juego ya está muriendo un poquito, ¿no? Pero ¿le dará el impulso para renacer? No sé, pero si viene con actualización, tal vez.
Stumble toward greatness when Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system summer 2021.
Bueno, es que ta madre. El juego no es malo por un personaje,
You
pero
have
otra
22
vez.
minutes before the solar system is destroyed.
Outer Space, Outer Wilds.
Venture into the vast reaches of
Outer Wilds.
space to uncover the secrets
Está en el
left
Game Pass.
behind by an ancient
Pues
civilization.
estaba.
You have 22 minutes. After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated.
Entonces, bacán.
However, everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered. By repeating these cycles, you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe. What messages will you discover? How can you prevent the
Este juego
sun from
nunca lo
exploding?
jugué al chile.
Why is the solar system trapped in an endless time loop? Find out when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds
Llegó a
launches on
Switch,
Nintendo
este
Switch summer 2021.
Se ve acá bien chistoso.
Put your sleuthing skills to the test in
Ahora.
2 classic murder mystery games.
¿Qué?
Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and
Ah,
Famicom Detective Club, The
Famicom.
Girl Who Stands Behind. 2 deep cuts from Nintendo history are coming to North America for the first time.
Ah,
Localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system. Suspense,
mini
drama,
Spanish, ¿no?
and twists and turns await at every corner. You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep narratives set in
Güeyes
Japan.
poniendo un
In one game, you'll solve a complex murder case surrounding a wealthy family in a
Una
haunted
vez muy
village while
chistoso,
dealing
pero
with
dos
amnesia.
veces ya no, ni puta gracia.
But that's not the only case to crack.
No sé. Está hecho en RPG Maker, no me engañan.
In the other game, you'll investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from
¿Se
a
puede hacer
sinister
en
nightmare.
RPG Maker? Yo creo que sí.
Interrogate suspects and hunt for clues to piece
Igual me
together
estoy
these
diciendo
chilling
Que
conundrums.
lo haga yo. y-
Can you figure out who the culprit is before it's too late?
Bueno, un juego de Con razón nadie está hablando de estos
Uncover the
güeyes
deadly
de
truth in Famicom
Xenoblade
Detective
2.
Club, The
Con
Missing Heir,
razón
and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind.
hubieran
Coming to
dicho que
Nintendo
no,
Switch
güey,
May
que aquí es
14th.
Xenoblade 2
Pre-orders begin
DLC.
today on Nintendo eShop. A new age of battles begins.
Ah, el juego este chino. Sí, no, ¿sí? ¿Qué es esto? No, ¿qué es esto? Vean que presenten el juego. A ver. ¿Ah, es de pelea? Samurai, ¿qué? Samurai Warrior 5. Estoy...
The latest entry in the Samurai Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo
Debería estar
Switch.
celebrando.
Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi.
Este
Character designs and
juego.
visuals have been revamped for this installment.
Hay una demo en 360.
Unleash high-octane moves in electrifying 1 versus 1,000 battles.
Uno contra 100.
In Samurai Warriors 5, slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch, summer 2021.
Okay.
The vast world of Fadiel beckons.
Fadiel.
After 20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring remastered HD
Ora.
graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Legends of Mana.
You'll set
¿Es
off
ese?
on a journey to find the mystical mana tree seen in a dream.
¿O no?
Before discovering the world map is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life.
Está interesante.
It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story. Join forces with characters, each on their own personal quests. Square off against fearsome monsters. Or take a break from adventure and rest up at home.
Aquí un RPG
The music has
todo.
been rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the new arrangement and the original soundtrack.
Que
Other
pone
features
cambiar
have
las
been added,
canciones, los
including the ability to
encuentros.
turn off enemy encounters, as well as the new minigame Ring Ring Land.
¡Qué novedad!
Legend of Mana will
No,
launch on
mentiras,
Nintendo
está bien.
Switch June 24th.
¿Qué es esto? ¿Ojo? Ahora sí es Monster Hunter, ¿no? Qué pendejo que aquí. No, esto es. ¡Ay, un arao! El problema es que no alcancé a jugar tanto. El otro para saber si esto es nuevo o viejo. Bastaría. Eso es exclusivo tempo. Ay, se parece a. Al Kumudon.
Elder, I have important news.
So it's finally beginning.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago, Kamura
Monster
village was
Hunter,
attacked by the
Raka.
rampage in Magnum Malo. And we suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Ahora.
Our hunter is about to face the biggest challenge yet!
Monster Hunter.
No!
Ojo.
We can't lose this game!
Ush.
Pull yourselves together!
Rázalos.
You're not getting in!
Let's go, everyone!
¿Es una batalla contra todos?
You listen to me!
O sea, no todos, pero varios.
Here it comes! Watch out for the apex! Do not let it pass!
Apex Arsuros.
The rampage. How long do you think it's going to last?
Monster Hunter Rise. ¿Fecha?
Noah, we should start preparations right away.
We're here to offer assistance. We must stop the calamity.
Ajá. Oh, marzo 26, ahorita, a la verga. Uy, edición especial, hijo de su puta madre. Verga. Con razón.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom.
Sí, sí.
How will our heroes
bueno.
fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest installment in the
26
Monster
es en
Hunter
un mes.
series, launching March 26th.
Ahorita, estos güeyes se hacen
Please take a
anuncio
look
ahorita.
at this.
¿Qué? Ojo. Mario.
The fairway is open once again.
Ajá.
Tee off in the latest installment of the Mario Golf series, coming to
Mario
Nintendo Switch.
Golf, Mario Golf.
Study the wind and terrain. Take your time to think things through.
Chales, creo que estaba en 64 también ese juego, ¿no? O sea, obviamente con...
Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery.
Bowser, está bestia.
Use features on the greens, like a shot gauge, to see how your shot will curve due to slopes, and a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain. These features can help you ace your shots.
El mejor juego de golf jamás hecho.
In addition to
Lo deja
button
como
controls,
pendejo.
you can also use
Su
motion
madre,
controls
está
by holding a
divertido.
Joy-Con controller like a golf club.
Eso está...
Gently swing
eso
the
está
controller
divertido,
to have your
madre.
character swing in the game, letting you easily enjoy the sensation of golfing.
Perder como...
On top of all that, there are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf, including this one, Speed
Meter
Golf.
pendejada un juego de golf.
Here, it's always
No, pero
your
está
turn.
bien, está bien.
Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball. Give it another whack to get
Con
it closer
razón,
to the
estos
hole,
güeyes
then
venden
keep
tantos
going.
juegos, pues los hacen
Outpace
así
your
que no
opponents to
venden.
come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition.
Sí.
Oh, did
Ah,
we
con
mention story mode? As a me character, you'll start out as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters.
De
Level
Super
up with experience
Bowser
points
acaba
earned
de
during
dominar el
matches.
golf o
Then
como...
allocate points to different stats, allowing you to
Taza
develop
un
your
juego de
character
golf.
however
No, o sea,
you'd
está
like.
bien, pero...
You can also use your
le
me
metieron
in
muchas
versus
cosas.
play. Put
Un
your
puto
golfing
juego de
skills
golf.
to the test when Mario Golf Super Rush
Unió
swings on
25,
Nintendo Switch
ahorita,
June
¿no?
25th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
Está bien. Con razón hizo así.
The latest game in the Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes, as well as the familiar golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls. Please look forward to this game on Nintendo Switch.
Va.
Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Check out these games
Check
coming
out
to
these
Nintendo
games
Switch.
coming to Nintendo Switch.
Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales from the Borderlands. Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese and the quick-witted con artist Fiona as you set out to recover a mountain of cash.
¿Te
Set between
imaginas?
Borderlands 2 and 3,
Oh,
this
sí,
game
en
includes all
Smash?
5
No.
episodes, filled with classic Borderlands humor. Gangsters, bandit lords, and vault hunters are just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter in this choice-driven narrative adventure. Embark on a wild ride when Tales from the
Podrían
Borderlands
meter
launches on Nintendo
Borderlands
Switch
3
March
ahí,
24th.
meterlo ahí. No sé.
32 of Capcom's most beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo Switch. Rewind gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select
Emulador.
from a variety of display options to relive that sweet arcade goodness. Get 1943 The Battle of Midway for free, then purchase game packs or the
Qué buen
standalone
desgaste
Ghosts
fue.
and Goblins add-on to
Pero
build your
sacan ese juego
collection. Local
remasterizado.
co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later today. Brains. As a zombie, you just just can't get enough of them. In this
Este juego
action
sí
game
es
from
bien
Aspire,
bacano.
you'll build your zombie horde and take revenge
Este
on the
juego
city
es
by
bien
turning humans
chingón.
into your
De
undead allies.
PlayStation 2.
Replenish your bodily arsenal of sputum head, gut grenades, and more during your grisly mission.
Está bien
This city
chingón.
ain't no match for a dead man.
Ese
Stubbs
bien-
the
ese
zombie
juego es
and
bacano.
Rebel Without a Pulse eats
A
its way
la-
onto Nintendo
a
Switch
la
March
verga.
16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Pensaba que ese juego ya iba a salir nada más.
It's
Oh,
Travis
oh.
Touchdown versus Assassins.
¿Qué?
Wait, aliens? Aliens have invaded Earth.
Esta madre.
Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate. As the
Oh,
crash
sí, vi lo que
katana-wielding
tenía.
assassin
Como
Travis
Switch.
Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world.
Estos güeyes metieron otro escenario y no metieron
Hey,
atrás.
not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee.
That's
You'll then face off against a slew of unusual opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved death glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and
El del globo
upgraded before each
es
match.
como un control de Switch.
The fate of the world is at stake. So get ready to kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick. Anyway, it'll all make sense when No More Heroes 3 lands on Earth. Or, you know, Nintendo Switch,
Agosto 22.
August 27th.
Poquito, no, pues está bien. Dios de su madre, a la verga.
Exterminate demons in heaven.
¿Cómo?
As above, so below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work.
Ahora qué mamá es Lady Ah. Es un shooter pero con... Ah. ¿Pero es sobre raíles o cómo es esta madre? Ah.
It's kill or be killed. You won't
Interesante,
last
pero...
long if you can't rely on
Raro.
yourself.
Es un shooter raro. ¿Sabes que los japoneses hacen pura cosa rara? No, hombre, está bien,
Has
está bien.
nothing to do with it.
Neon White. Shooter con cartas.
Uncover Heaven's mysteries in
No sé,
Neon
raro,
White,
pero
coming to
está, no
Nintendo
está mal.
Switch, winter
Es raro,
2021.
pero, o sea, raro bien.
The DC superhero girls
Ahora-
are here to
¿ahora
save
qué?
the day.
¿Qué mamada?
Hi, everyone. My name's Barbara Gordon,
¿Qué?
aka Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight
It's not
crime,
just like,
like
no.
my batarangs and Bathook. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder
Pero
Woman,
esto
an
que-
Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna,
Madre.
we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School.
Tiene
Sometimes
elementos.
it'd be nice
Ah,
to get
no,
out
pero...
of class and do some shopping downtown with my besties. Ooh, and maybe take some photos to share on Superstar Post while we're at it. Hey, I got a comment already. Nice. Ooh, and I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later.
No sé.
Uh-oh, something really bad is threatening the city. No one could have seen it coming, but when justice calls, you can count on us to answer no matter what.
O sea, yo pensaba que era un
Just
juego
gotta
de esos
make
todos
sure no
jodidos,
one
pero no
figures
se ve
out our
tan
secret
mal.
identities.
No se ve tan mal, se ve
DC
normal.
Superhero Girls Teen Power heroically soars onto Nintendo Switch June 4th.
Puede sorprender, ¿quién sabe?
Ready the juice cannons and prepare for battle.
La pisona flor. Y BSC. Ay, ¿será que con Switch lo resucitará ese juego otra vez? Ojo, ¿una actualización? ¿Qué es esta? ¿O ya estaba? Ah, complicado. Marzo 19 ahorita. A la vez. Este juego estaba planeado para que metieran un poco, ¿no? De cosas. No fue un éxito y no multiplayer. Take to unlock every character. Está bien. ¿Va Switch? Ojalá que lo resuciten, que eso era para meterle plantas y pendejada y media a ese juego. Bien, ok.
Who will join you in your adventure?
Ojo.
Anyone can.
Ojo.
Band together on a quest to
Mitopia?
face evil and save
Eso es
faces.
bacano jugarlo así con tus
Mitopia is
personajes
coming to
todos
Nintendo
malditos.
Switch.
Peter Griffin ahí.
Casting characters in various roles across the kingdom. Turn your favorite people into your allies, or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord.
Ah, eso es bacano.
Makeup has been added as a new feature in this game. Glam up your Miis and get them ready for adventure. There's also a new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them even more fabulous.
Está chingón, está bacano.
In the world of
Así que tú
Miitopia,
puedas meter todos
relationships
tus
are
personajes
key.
que se vuelvan
So
enemigos
consider
o el
spending
alias,
some
está
quality
bacano.
time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle.
A la verga.
If your relationship's sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse.
Está chingón.
Whoa! You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good. Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or poof, in battle.
Me recordó un
Venture
juego
with
que también
friends
se
and
puede hacer
familiar
cosas
faces in the
parecidas.
lighthearted romp Miitopia. Coming to Nintendo Switch May
Miitopia.
21st.
¿Mayo?
Pre-orders
Ah, no está
begin
tan lejos.
today on Nintendo
Oh.
eShop.
No tengo la Switch.
Super Mario-themed items are coming to your island.
Dice, ahora.
Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary-themed
la
items are
gorra de
coming to
Fernando.
the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items.
A la verga.
So place them however and wherever you'd like.
¿Te imaginas que hagan eso,
You can
pero
also
con
place
Minecraft?
two
Si
warp
tipo
pipes.
metieran ítems así de Doom y cosas así. O sea que
Then use them to
actualizaciones
travel
reales.
between locations on your
No
island.
packs de texturas sin actualizaciones.
Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom?
Ahora sí se puede
A
hacer a
free
Fernando
update for the game launches February 25th.
En puta Animal Crossing.
After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st.
Ah, sin pagar nada. Ah, está.
Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information.
La gorra de Fernando y Crack. Una colaboración con Fernando.
We hope you continue enjoying life on your island.
Este juego se ve bacano. Me parece construir así como tonto.
How was that? These collaboration items will be released as part of the Super Mario
Pues si
Bros.
no, se
35th
desmontó,
anniversary
sí,
events. Please wait a bit longer for their release.
Super
Speaking
Mario.
of which, last week, we had the global launch for the Super
mamá
Mario
que le fue
3D
bien, ¿no?
World plus Bowser's Fury game. We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well.
No la
Next,
no muchos
we have
comprarle,
another
güey.
game to show you.
A ver, ojo, a ver. Ojo. Será. Está mal. No, no es Dragon's Dogma. Si es un Dragon's Dogma, ahorro para un puto Switch, ¿eh? No, no es Dragon. No, que es esta madre.
He leaves us no recourse. Swords! Never.
No.
S. Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of
Porque
loyalty?
creo que es lo que
Raised
es.
earth and burnt corpses.
Como sea lo que yo creo
You
que es.
and no other must decide
No.
how to proceed.
No, pero no parece. El estilo de arte sí es bien bacano.
Must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest. Together with these fields, today you
Está
burn.
chingón.
I promise
Tipo
to do
Doom en
all
el
in my
sentido que
power
combina
to see
3D
us
y
through this
2D.
safely, every last one of us.
Proyecto Triángulo Estratégico.
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
For benefit, you say?
Battle system.
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements to gain the upper hand. An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy. Charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack. We will link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain. Then electrify the area with lightning magic. It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield.
Mira, ese
taking
efecto
action.
blur ahí, el difuminado está bien vergas.
Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
No, pero se nota que es diferente esta madre.
Once more,
Esto
I would ask you
esto es
plainly,
diferente en
do
algunas
we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Esdros?
En el sentido de que
Critical decisions that may determine the fates
mira.
of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction.
O sea, aquí las
Use
cosas
information you've
cambian más
gathered
que
to
en Wasteland,
sway
más
allies
que...
toward your favorite
bueno,
cause.
güey.
The story
que
will
afectan.
significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
No, eso es bacán.
So they refused to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more
Interesante
critical
la
decisions
pendejada.
are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Proyecto Triángulo Estratégico.
Strategy,
Ah,
a brand new
trabajando en el
tactical
título.
RPG
Sí,
from Square
sí se
Enix,
nota.
will launch
Proyecto
in
Triángulo.
2022.
Ah,
Please
el
be on
otro
the
año sale.
lookout for more information in the future.
Pero ya está muy
After
avanzado.
this
Yo, por tal vez
presentation,
salga en
a
marzo,
demo
algo
version
así.
of this game will be available to download on Nintendo
no tengo
eShop.
Switch.
And in the future,
Que
we'll
ahorita
conduct a
ahí, o sea,
survey to gather
bueno,
player
ya,
feedback.
ahorita debería
We
haber ya
look
estar
forward to hearing your responses on the demo.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
Star Wars, ¿qué es? Sí, Star Wars, creo que. Ahora. Oh. Ah, es como un. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? Star Wars Hunter. ¡Oh, increíble! Oh, pero no hay. No sé
Star
qué.
Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and
Mira
7.
qué diferencia.
Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Es un juego de disparos a tercera persona. World of Warcraft.
Do I look at you or the camera?
¿Qué es esto?
Knockout City interviews, take one.
We all play for different reasons.
Gorgon loved battle. Gorgon used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades' soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
In my line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword, blade of
El problema es que es de
Just
EA
once.
y EA lo puede
Just
matar
once
todo.
I'd like to catch one of them bullets.
¿Qué es
You
esta
know,
madre?
with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Gorgon want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets. Woo! Come get some.
Chale. ¿Sabes que hace un juego de peleas así de todas las IP? Ah, no, yo pensaba que iba a ver los personajes, o sea... ¿Ustedes le ven por esta pendejada? O sea... Igual me equivoco, pero ya lo habían intentado, ¿no? Con otro juego.
Can't believe we're losing to a bunch of dairy farmers. Okay, team. They may have won the battle, but not the war.
Hey, can we
Oye, pero ¿por qué no hacen más de un puto juego de pelea? Todos lo romperían, no hagan estas pendejadas. Qué ganas de hacer un juego Fortnite acá. Hagan un juego de peleas, pendejadas que tienen hartas madres. El problema de estos juegos es que se basan en el multijugador, o sea, no se ve malo, pero se basan todo en el multijugador. Y como la fama que tiene EA no es muy buena.
The fight for survival starts now.
Sería ver, si sorprende me caigo, si no, pues ojo que es esto.
A little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park, the 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
I don't want to die yet. Sorry to scare you all, but
Es que es difícil tomar en...
The game is suddenly called off.
You
escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative. As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch, May 28th.
Mayo, no sé qué coño es. No entendí.
Wield the powers of Olympus with the physical release of Hades. Hades, the critically acclaimed dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the Year awards, is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack. It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion. The second is a 32-page full-color character compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z. And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with compelling story. Escape the underworld again, or for the first time, with the physical version of Hades on March 19th. 3 deadly action games, 1 masterful collection. Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2,
Sigma 1 and
Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
Master Collection? A la verga que...
You are the legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies. Quickly gauge your opponent's movements while unleashing fast and frenzied combos. And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny.
Esa es la de Dead or Alive.
All previous downloadable content, including costumes and game modes, are included. Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way onto Nintendo Switch summer 2021. More battles are coming to Hyrule Warriors Age of
¿Un
Calamity.
DLC? Pues sí, ¿no? No lo van a presentar 2 veces ya. Música ominosa, ¿qué va a pasar? ¿Ahora? It's him! It's me! Edición DLC que... ¡Ojo! Un disfraces, bueno... bueno, unas cositas ahí
There's
para que
even more
quieran, ¿no?
coming to Nintendo Switch.
A ver.
Bravely Default 2 is almost here.
¿Ya?
4 Heroes of Light will soon embark on a journey to restore
Eso ya
the
está ya,
crystals.
26 de febrero,
Use the job
26.
system to develop your characters and master the brave and
Mira,
default
un
commands to
RPG.
emerge victorious in turn-based battles.
Como Final Fantasy.
Veterans and newcomers to the series can enjoy this brand new story on February 26th.
Ya.
A new trailer for Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation. The game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also available. The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series comes to life. As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the demon realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters. Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Ojo, ¿qué es esto?
8 protagonists. 8 captivating
Saga
journeys.
Frontier Remastered.
Saga Frontier has been remastered for Nintendo Switch.
Usted
Travel
puede
through a
sentar-
stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features, exhilarating battles,
DLC
and
hace
a
un
new
cagadero
scenario for
años
the
después.
protagonist Acellus, Saga Frontier Remastered is an adventure not to be missed. The game launches April 15th.
Juego remasterizado.
Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system.
Ah.
This free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends,
juego
strategic
de-
combat, cross-platform play, and more.
Epic.
All players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new Legendary Pathfinder
No,
skin
el Royal no me gusta.
and 30 free levels for the Season 8 Mayhem Battle Pass. Plus, for the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
Bueno, lograron meter Epic.
How's it going so far?
¿Ya?
There's still a
no.
little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct, so we
Otro
hope you'll stick with
personaje.
us.
¿Se imagina que
Next,
sí?
please take a look at this.
¿Qué? A ver, ¿qué? Metroid.
Hello there.
No.
I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend
Ojo.
of Zelda series.
Ojo.
I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game.
Bueno.
Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year.
Ok.
For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer. While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
Todo serio. A ver. Hubieran dicho acá hubieran mostrado esto y luego después del comentario de él. Ahora, ¡oh! ¡Es el rumoreado, la trilogía rumoreada! ¿Qué es esta madre? Espere. ¿Qué es esto? Ahora, es que se ve como de GameCube, no sé. No, esto es remaster. Ah, sí, ve. Remaster.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold two Joy-Con controllers. The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game. The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system. After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick. Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction. Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers. The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii, and those playing it for the first time, will enjoy discovering the origins of the Legend of Zelda.
Es que refrito, pero habrá gente que no la habrá comprado.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th.
¿No? Pues ahorita no está.
Following this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release date at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran. Even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well.
Creo que ya lo tenía o lo implementaron. No sé, pero que metan cosas.
Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Está bien chingón lo de hacer el pendejo, pero...
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today. Please take a look at this.
Metroid 5, please, algo, no ese puto logo. ¿Qué es esto? Ojo. No, alguien, ¿qué es esta madre? ¿Nier? No, ¿qué es esto? No, Splatoon. Splatoon. ¿Pero Splatoon 3 o cómo? Creo que sí, güey. Splatoon 3. O una expansión, no, pues todo... ¿Pero qué coño? Pero esto no es... Parece modo historia, parece un juego en historia. Hijos de eso, está duro. Ay, la Torre Eiffel. No digan mamadas. Está en Francia. Pero que está fuerte. O sea, el sonido. ¿Se imaginan que no hayan grabado nada? Solo mi cara hablando, mamá. ¿Ahora qué es esta madre? ¿Esto es Splatoon 3? ¿Una expansión o qué es esta? ¿Qué es esto? Como que si es Splatoon 3, ¿no? Es que es raro. Está chinga. Es Splatoon, pero ¿qué? ¿Spin-off? No, bueno, ya me calla a ver. Ya dirán. Que es como mucho modo historia, ¿no? ¡Oh, sí es Splatoon 3! ¡A la verga! ¿Ese era el bombazo? Pues bien, no estaba mal. Ahí. Último. Pero ¿y qué dejó el mundo así Splatoon tan Mad Max? Con arco y flechas, ¿sí? Bueno, creo que ya estaba, pero... A más de uno no le habrá gustado esto. Pero a mí... Bien, bueno. 2020, ahorita, el otro año, bueno. Ojo. ¿Burbujas? ¿Ya?
What you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time.
Medio.
Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch.
No, eso es
a variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Bueno. Es que último. Ya se acabó. Opinión. Trash Touchdown, buenísimo. Los juegos anunciados vienen ahorita. Mitopia me interesa. Splatoon 3, bueno. El Golf, Mario Golf está todo jodido. El ¿qué? El del triángulo de la estrategia. Ese se ve chingón, pero visualmente. El HD de Zelda se ve bien. Bueno, sí. Lo es chistoso acá usar los Joy-Cons para meter espadazos y escudazos. Sí, está divertido. Mitopia es lo que más me gustó del directo porque es que se puede hacer mucha tontada divertida. Lo que no me gustó. Personaje de Smash. Ya había representación de Xenoblade Chronicles. ¿Por qué? O sea, ya hicieron eso ya con los DLCs, ya rompieron la regla 3 veces, pendejos. No. No sé, güey. Ay, váyanse a la... No sé, bueno. Aparte de eso, para mí estuvo un 7, o sea, no estuvo mal, pero tampoco es para algo que me rompiera la cabeza. Igual porque ya no soy tanto en el mundo de Nintendo. Pero sí, medio. Ese es que lo de EA pensaba que iba a ser acá, no iban a hacer algo, no sé. Todas sus IPs iban a combinarlas, un juego de peleas, alguna cosa, pero no, terminó siendo otro juego. No, pero es que, ay. Sephiroth ya abriendo Final Fantasy, bueno, Sephiroth acá, personaje legendario, sí, bueno. El baile ese no me hizo tampoco mucha gracia, ese quedé un poco 2 puntos. Bueno, ¿qué más? Y es que este güey, Xenoblade Chronicles, ¿por qué no Crash o bueno, los típicos, es que a mí me gusta más Occidente, ¿no? Pero es que, no sé, hubieran puesto a 2B, a Nier, o no sé, a Bomber, bueno, ya está, traje mi Chales, Spyro, jefe maestro, no, el maestro no está, el Doomslayer, pero es que otro, bueno, eso sí me dejó muy seco, pero de resto estuvo bien, estuvo normal, anuncios cercanos, Dos del otro año que creo que era el Triángulo de la Estrategia y este es Splatoon 3. ¿Qué opino? Ah, está bien. Pero Smash, puta madre. Pues es la opinión que yo tengo. Estuvo bien. Mejor que el mini, sí, un cagadero mejor. Mejor que, a ver, hubiera esperado algo del Metroid 5, que eso yo creo que ya hicieron un bueno, no sé. Dijeron que God of War saldría este año, no han dicho nada. Pero bueno, ya eso es tema para otro día. Para mí estuvo bien. Smash no me gustó, pero el resto sí. Mi Topia se ve todo bien tonto y divertido, pero bueno. Ya eso es todo por hoy. Chingue su madre el güey de Xenoblade Chronicles, de esos dos güeyes. Váyanse a la verga, porque no. Sí los pedían, pero güey, no digan mamadas, güey. Ay, qué cojones.